Oh my god, welcome back, chat. It's time to return to the road to not 100%, but a lot of points. Like a disgusting number of them. 6 million. We will simply mime it up, and I think that's enough. Let's see. Yeah, it was a few million points. So doing the same thing I was doing last time, but I basically just cut this episode short because my mom came home and we were gonna have dinner together, and I will probably be doing the same thing today, except, hey, that's a big joker. That's an excellent joke, in fact. This thing's worth 25, this thing's worth 20, so we don't really need anything other than the Baron at this point for score. We are quite well set. If I find like an ectoplasm in here, and I sell the gift card, I sell the bones. Take a peek. Medium, also good. Golden purple seems kinda handy. And I'll hold on to this cryptid card in case we need it for like anti-24. Because we're probably gonna need some sort of help for anti-24. But some more purple kings would be quite nice. Got just a lame old stone, and I need to fix that. More purple helps with not having... I do want this to be gold at some point. I have a single red steel because I think that's good to have. I don't really want to overwrite red gold with purple gold. But the more purple kings, the better, so I'm doing it. I already have plenty of red kings, I just need more. I like the ticket. Certainly don't need the bones. Love to see more of these. I have no idea how much money I'm comfortable with spending at this point, but I'm just gonna go until I'm like, yeah, that's enough. Just probably like here-ish. Hey, more face cards and stuff. The deck is starting to thin out at this point, but our numbers are going crazy. Oh, right. No discards. That's really sad. So what I can do is, because I have the Baron, I can copy the ticket. I think I can pretty reasonably make good points. It still wins? Oh yeah, it wins. Okay, cool. Very unfortunate that I only got a little bit of money from that round because I didn't get my discards. That's probably not going to be relevant, but I have this thing to not have to worry about. Also, I have 11 vouchers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, actually. Cool. So Hieroglyph gave me like a +1, basically. And I skipped over the Planet Merchant from last ante. I have not used tarot cards in a little minute, so it really doesn't matter. Maybe I could replace this with the Astronomer. That would have saved me some money. I'm really hoping to find a good thing. What's it called? What's in here? Magic Ian. We don't need Ian. Certainly not a magical one. Let's get out of here. 600 million is a little bit more difficult to reach, but I do have the benefit of... I can actually build like a hand that will win now. I'm not restricted to... no. We need more cards, not fewer. Strength, excellent. Just pop that one up. Just some ice. I will golden ticket this one, I think. It feels wasteful to play the reds, even though playing the reds No, it's relatively more money, I think. It's the golden ticket. This thing will activate 4 times total, because plays the card, red seal, 2 more from the Chad. So activates 4 times, $8 each. That's 32. This would only give me 24, and then this would be an additional $3 with the mime at the end. We can do better than that. I might have enough kings in hand to just win with this, so we cook the mime, see how well it goes. And then my abstract joker says, I'm helping, and then it, you know, keeps doing the thing. With 3 jokers of the ideal build here, we have well over $50 temperances, which is very, very good to see. I shouldn't need magic, but what's it do? For score, I could make a glass card. I could do a whole lot of things that are not this. But what you got? Some garbage. There's a good card. If only I had rolled 4. That's excellent in the money-making world. And that thing is brainstorm compatible. Oh, hey, there's a bloop. So I think rebate is probably worse than ticket right now because I need more cards to make the rebate great. So we will take the bloop. And anytime that we find an ectoplasm, we can just use it. The troubadour would be pretty good, but I don't need it right now. And I think because we have all the combo pieces together right here, I can afford to, you know, we'll take a Jupiter. Let's get a little stupider. Also, this thing's just worth $24 on its own. Man, this is pretty strong. Ticket, we need to turn this 6 into... We'll go more red kings for now. I would duplicate the purple seal if I had gotten one of these ones, but because it's the lucky one, I want to hopefully find a better enhancement for it. Let's see. The sun. I shouldn't need it. I haven't drawn any of the relevant stone cards for it. Just keep tossing them. I don't have magic. Throw out the gold, and we get another world. So we will simply play this. We can play the pair to not win. Probably. I don't know. This is a lot of Baron activations. 2, 3. No. So 1, 2, 3 per red. So that's 6 of them by 3, 18 times. Well, plus 4. Because it's a steel being retriggered. Basically the same math as it turns out. 1.5 to the 18th. I wouldn't know that, but we could kinda oversimplify it to 2 to the 9th, and that doesn't sound like 900 million to me. 3 times 2 to the 19th seems just fine. Now we get $12 twice on the king. Let's see how high this number goes. I bet 1,000 something. Okay. Almost enough to win, not actually enough to win, which is exactly what I was hoping to see. No discard, so we play this, we get our $12, and then we dupe the mime so that we get all the money from our king's helping hand. And we also get a Pluto card. I love a Pluto card. Okay, we are just barely hitting scientific notation, but I'm also not going out of my way to try and output big score. If I wanted big score, I could do that. But I want the money, because money is power. I'll take a peek in here. As always, I can find more death cards, and that's, like, decent grounds for collecting. Ooh, nice. Transform you into a red, maybe into another purple. I wouldn't mind you being purple. Well, I'm only getting 1 tarot card per discard because I don't have Crystal Ball yet, so we will do this. And then we will create another death card, and we will... guess I could turn this gold. I don't really need it to be steel since I've got the Baron. I will keep one red steel just in case, but I do think blue gold is better. Not just because of the golden ticket, or because of the mime. Like, I don't need that many points, is where I'm coming at for the map. Oh, sweet. There's not a lot I could find in the shop, but also, if it's going to keep showing me Pluto cards, I might as well continue to take Pluto cards. Hey, big refund. Love to see it. So, I either have a stone in hand, or I have a king. Or this could technically be a queen. First king. Most of these are going to be red seals, so what if this was the queen? Worst thing that happens is I wasted my time. Best thing that happens is I converted the queen into the king. Hey, 50 bones. Love to see it. Some strength. I should not use the strength. It would appear that I did in fact draw and then replicate the queen. Or I enhanced the queen into the king. That is one less purple in the deck, if I remember correctly. But have you considered that I don't care? So I don't need the strength card anymore. My purples are all at the end here, so I can throw that out. Maybe get a card. Cool. And then I could try and smash the 6, but I don't think that's necessary. So what I'm going to do is all reliable. This probably makes enough points to win. So we had E11 last time. And we had all but one card being a king in hand. Yes. Don't know exactly what I had in hand here, but I figure a couple of these were purple. That was red. This one was not red, and that one was also not red. And that's all I know for sure. But, look at that. The money's going up. We have a reroll, so we don't literally die to plant. The mouth should not be any problem at all. We have... no, I shouldn't need to worry about this. There is the off chance that it's like, oh, it would be convenient to play a pair, but it's definitely not a necessity that it has to happen. Ooh, love one of these. I think I would prefer to take the devil into the pack, but let's look for another tarot card just to block something from appearing. Like, that's the best thing I could have hoped for, in fact. Now we've got some duplicates of the purple king, so I can start converting the stone cards into the king, so that even if I miss, like the raw draw, I can still draw the king and get benefit from the gold. So that's some really good power scaling. Did I have Space Joker at some point? I'm pretty sure I've used a Mars. My constellation should be at 9. I don't know. Not that I'm going to take the thing anyway. But, like, if I happen to run into a negative, not constellation, satellite. I don't know how to speak, don't mind me. Here we go. Oh yeah, Death card would be very good for this thing. Cool, love money. Love more money. More money? It might be time to start trying to delete these. Because I could dupe the Baron and probably win with the pair of 6s. I'd rather not delete the 6 outright, but... I can do pair of kings, throw out the glass 6. I'm more concerned about this thing maybe not necessarily sticking around. I guess it really doesn't matter. We'll play a 2-pair. And then we'll get all sorts of money here. And because we've played so many cards from our hand, there's no way we kill unintentionally. Right? It's getting up there. It's not that bad. Then I can play this card, and I think I'm satisfied with this one winning. I can just dupe the mime, and then I know exactly I'm getting the points necessary to win. Like, I could have duped the Baron and then swapped to the mime, but, like, why work harder when you could instead just get the necessary numbers out? Alright. I don't know when I'm gonna pivot off of leveling up the high card, because obviously having like a level 100 high card is about 10 times as good as having like a level, say, 50 high card. Let's go here first. Talisman, I don't think so. Wraith, nothing I could possibly want. That's okay. Spectral packs miss sometimes. And then we've got the Death card to transform 6 or a stone into a king. I will transform stone into another red king. I don't know exactly how many purples I should have, but with 5 discards and no crystal ball, eventually I'm gonna want about 12 purples probably. What have I got now? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of them. If I had space, 14's about the right amount. But this cryptid's going to be hanging out here until I feel like I need it to live. And because of that, I basically have -1 consumable slot. I'm playing Nebula deck, is what I'm getting at. Shouldn't need a strength. Another death. Excellent. Hey, Troubadour's back, like I said. We definitely win with ease. Transform the 6 into more gold. I only need like 10 purples, if even that many right now. Any fools I find could also be a death card. Justice doesn't seem very important to me right now. Throw out this thing. Throw out another one. Throw out the purple. Okay, bunch of garbage. That's okay. We can dupe the ticket. We can make a really good amount of money, and this might still kill. Oh, I like having the money. I feel like I should have, like, a slightly more ridiculous amount right now, but, like, the points are speaking to me on a visceral level, so the money is just like, oh yeah, it'll happen. Just gotta trust this process a little. And eventually we'll start adding cards to the deck with the explicit purpose of turning them into kings. We just don't really need to be doing that right now. I could just leave this shop and be like, hey, I left with a profit. But that's not how I do these things. Actually, no, I'd be down $1 from entry, I think. Never mind, now it's a profit. It's so easy. I can transform something to gold. I shouldn't need steel for a small while. It's just, if I draw the red steel, I'm keeping it in the event of I find a DNA, and then I can use the DNA instead of, like, Chad or the ticket, and that'll arbitrarily increase my hand size by a lot. I feel like I'm about done rolling. 15. I really want an overstock. Being able to see more things means I will probably find... Okay, not you. So we throw out the devil. I do want to eventually find the overstock because that can give me random negatives. Negatives, obviously, sometimes helpful. Throw out 1, don't need that. I can play this high card and see if it wins, but I will farm just a little bit of money first. My chance of redrawing a stone, or this 6 will probably win, but redrawing specifically one of these stones, I could play king and stone card next, just in case this does win. I don't think I have enough kings in hand for it too, but okay, I did. So I made the right choice. I made a perfect choice, in fact. Like, you don't get much closer to a scoring requirement than that once you're in scientific notation. random over 800 bones. This is pretty good. Because I have a Pluto, I will immediately use a Pluto. Burnt Joker's cool. It really lets me juice up my levels per round. Like, I played 61 high cards, I could very easily hit like 100 and something. The ticket's not giving me like a ton of money, and the Chad's not giving me like a ton of points. I might take it. I like the polychrome. It's like, at the end, it doubles my score. It's the 1.5 squared, but then you take the 1.5, but then you take the average, which is basically just the same number, and then you square it, so it's kind of like you just square the 1.5 because the red number's so much bigger than the blue number. So it's kind of like it's doubling my score, which was, in fact, very relevant for previous ante. I guess it's not so relevant now. Also, Ox sort of sucks. I'm concerned that re-rolling the boss is going to give me, like, something worse. Like the plant. And I can win with a pair if I'm playing Bear and Mime. But also if I'm playing pair, then I might want golden ticket for more. But that's okay. We'll just... Idol's quite cool too. I still have this 1/6, so I can't take it in good faith. Level 1 3 of a kind, I guess that's a planet I haven't used yet. Just in case. Helps out my money per round later without me having to, like, think about anything. Yay, we'll refund. And then we'll move on through this. This stupid voucher comes back. I hate the planet merchant. But that's okay. We select the blind, we discard stone, probably don't need to discard king, so we just take our 3 levels, and then we'll just dupe the Baron, and we'll watch the numbers roll. Let's see. I could stone the 6, and then I can realistically take the idol later, if that's something I feel like I need. But yeah, if we dupe the Baron here, we make an absurd number of points, and I'll just show that off, like right here, right now. Of course, the redstone's pretty cool too. Not nearly as cool as this high number. We get the scientific notation. Yes, we are on the molt number itself, which means we're E30ish. Yeah, it's a big number. In fact, with one additional steel, no, we would be just a little short, but with like 3 more levels we might hit it. Hey! That's a cool guy. I don't need more temperance value, but welcome to the team. I didn't even have to spend reroll money on it. I ended the previous shop at the perfect time. We'll hit level 100 high card very soon. Reserve parking is kind of a way to make money, because I've got the mime, but I really don't like parking without dice. The randomness of the quality of the Joker just seems to tend negative, even though it might not actually be. Or, not negative, but like, worse than what I would initially expect. And that's very frustrating as a player. Anyway, we toss out this. And then hopefully we find a death card or something that turns this into not a 6 instead of back-to-back lovers. Okay, well, there we go. It's not a 6. Alright, let's get out of here. And then I get my Pluto card. Yeah. I could probably just dupe the mime and get away with you know, it's enough to win, but it's not a problem to just, oh wow, the molt on its own is enough to overcome the score requirement. That's a good feeling. Not quite as visceral as, you know, the level of your hand. Like, you draw a straight flush just for free in Ante 1, and it's like, ooh, I didn't have to do anything, and I'm crazy strong. Also, there's 100 molt. It's like twice as good as 50. Bunch of trash. 6 cents is back, and I can't even use it even if I wanted to take it. But let's try and find a better tarot card. I guess technically Sun works, but I'm looking for a Death card. Hey, there we go. See? I didn't have to waste my money. I can roll just a couple times to peek through the shop. I don't think I'm really going to find anything that surprises me, but the deeper I dig, the more chances I have of finding something cool. Okay, we transform you into a Purple King. Cool. We throw you out. It's a bad card. Don't really need anything, so I'm just not going to bother. No magic. Throw out this steel. We'll hold the holographic just because I like it a little better. And then we don't play a high card, so I want to play a pair. We dupe the Baron. It probably wins. This number's going big, whether we need for it to or not. If we hit scientific notation at all, we're plenty good. Yeah, we do. Okay, cool. Like, the level, it's impactful. That was one less king in hand relative to playing high card. And our score is still very high for the current requirements anyway. Retcon, yes. Okay, so now I can do something really stupid, and it's called Force the Serpent. And because I have Mime, it should be pretty darn good. I would like to have more kings and stuff in hand before taking Serpent all the time, every time, but there's no harm in it. Hey, look at that, there was a rare in there. If I had Showman, that could have been a blue. But I'm looking for Death cards, I'm looking for Fool cards, I'm looking for Temperance, which I've seen very few of this whole run, which is crazy, because I feel like I got like a super early, well, there's a Fool, just doesn't come with the good stuff. That's okay. We'll take a Pluto, we'll just keep rolling through. We're having a great time. We'll stop at 20. Okay, I am quite happy with an invisible. It's a chance at a blueprint or a brainstorm. Worst case scenario, it's like, oh no, my scoring goes up faster. What a tragedy. But I will roll into the Serpent because I have the capacity to do so, and I will show off the insane amount of money I can earn by doing so. It feels good. I don't want wheel. Roll. No. Throw out a steel. Give me a steel. Nah. Throw out one of these. No. We play this. We score like E30 or something. And then we're having a great time once again. I guess the two natural negatives I've found so far, both being commons, means that I have a technically higher chance of finding another random common negative that's good, like an econ one. I love money. There's a spectral pack here. I would hate for it to hit invisible on an ectoplasm if it's in here, but we can simply save scum because I've already decided I'm committing to that playstyle. Chad's back. Not shiny this time, so I don't want him. Chad's like, please, 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 I promise I can change. No, Chad, you had your chance. Okay, we'll take a little refund, and I think I'm done shopping here. So my money does seem to be bleeding a little. I could take another Purple King instead of red, but I feel like, just based on that last round, I'm kind of drawing too much purple and it might hurt my scoring later. But I could also just do it anyway. The end goal is I'm making purple to find more death cards to then assemble a full deck that really abuses the Serpent. It's still worth it to reroll for this boss basically every time because the money you get with the Mime is absurd. but you're just gonna have to take my word for it until we get there, and then you can believe me implicitly. That's not the card I'm looking for. That's pretty good. It's a little less good. Okay. Then we play this. We do this. You know what? I'm swinging these two to the back. Let's get out of here. At the very least, each round is like really easy in terms of the execution, which I'm not going to complain about. Okay, Visible's ready to pop. So if it's copying either of these commons, we have to sell the common, and then hopefully it gives me something else behind it. But we will have to figure that out once it's done doing its thing. Show me a bloop. Oh my god! It's that easy, folks. Space Joker's back, but I don't have space for him. Ironically enough. If I find antimatter, he's a very worthy addition, because it's just a chance to level up for the first 4 hands of the round. Possibly more if I wind up finding and taking a burglar. Because, like, it's incremental score. There are definitely better things than the Spaceman. But the things that are better are, like, nuts in terms of how powerful they are. I can also draw even more cards. Let's see how high the scoring goes. I want to play the... No, I think I want to play the reds to lower the amount of score I make right now. Because I know this won't win. Let's see. Okay, we are not in scientific notation yet, so I can safely play more hands to get more kings in hand, which would then give me more money. Serpent's insane. This is why Serpent's insane. Okay, that went up by like a single power of 10, so I think I can play purples safely, because I've got enough to discard them. And I've got my blue in hand. Okay, E11. Now I've got the red steel in hand, which is like a little suspect, but again, we can simply save scum if it comes down to it. I don't think it will, but I can always be surprised by things. E14. Excellent. So now I make my 5 tarot cards, and then we'll just watch how big the number goes, because it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be really funny. Show me a death card. Nope. The game really wants me to turn one of these kings into stone. They're really worried about how much I'm gonna make here. That's okay. We will dupe the Baron. I could do... what, it would be 3 activations for these, 4 activations for these, and then times 3 here, versus 4 by 2. Yeah, I guess this is a little better for most of my kings. Alright, let's just verify. Cool, it's hitting that. And then we use 4 iterations of mine, which should be $18 per red king, $15 per purple. Okay, cool. We're halfway across the hand. We're already one-shotting the blind itself, which actually means that we have twice as many zeros compared to what we would traditionally need. And then, of course, all the way up to E68 and Anti-15, which it's still, like, we're going into Anti-15 now, or once this resolves, we're going into Anti-16. I'm not totally sure. I haven't been paying very close attention. Also, I drew everything in my deck, and I... hand size 8. No, hand size... no, I think it is hand size 8. Hang on. I have paintbrush and palette, so I have hand size 9 to begin with. I played 5 cards, or I played 4 cards, rather, so that was draw 12. So then that would be like 6 left in the deck, so I was specifically discarding, reducing my hand size. Ooh, yes. See, this is why we keep our purple. Or, yeah, this is why we keep our purples. So now, I get a death card. Excellent. I can do more Pluto. I can do... You know, it's like I had a dream where I could, you know what, you know how it goes. There's a tarot card. There's a tarot card. I will use that after the Arcana pack because this will let me turn probably one of my stones into another king. Now, how many purples do I have? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13 purples. I think that's a healthy number. So we will death. Then we will fool for another death. Throw out the world, hold on to the priestess. Okay, this is anti-16. I could sell a joker. I'm just gonna sell abstract. I don't need it. It doesn't help me score. This thing's like eventually a big payout if I hit Verdant Leaf a second time, because it's like, oh, I can't fight Crimson Heart. Oh, I can't fight Violet Vessel. I don't expect to be unable to beat Violet Vessel in anti-24 because I've got this, but it's not impossible. E21 should be chump change for me, though. Let's make another purple king. Now let's use this. Some trash, but it is worth $2, so I'm not going to be upset about it. Then I get 4 levels on the high card. There we are. We hit, what's 128? It's 2 to the 8th, I think. I could be dead wrong on that. I consider myself good at math. I don't consider myself great at math. Anyway, we're making 2 to 3 times as many tarot cards now that we have more purples to work with. I'll hold on to the Hanged Man. Okay. No purples in hand, so that's okay. We just do the thing. We do it right. I guess I don't really need the steel in hand at this point, so we might as well make them more money. And then the joker positions are all locked in when you click play hand, but the game checks for positions of jokers at a separate time when the round ends, so you can actually duplicate mine to make more money. And I also get 2 Pluto cards. That's pretty handy. Oh my god, that's a lot of points. I feel like I'm scoring more points. Yeah, it's the extra blueprint, duh. Whose sell value is basically normal. But yeah, I gain, I wouldn't say a minimum of 5 levels per round. It's a minimum of 4 levels per round, but I am quite likely to draw this blue seal still. I don't have the DNA yet. I don't really plan on... It's not something I'm going out of my way to plan for. Oh my god, look at all my money, dude. Yes, yes, I love having more temperance cards. Oh my god, it's so good! We'll go. We could throw out the Burnt Joker, because these double tags are very, very valuable. If I find a voucher skip, now that I've got more than a singular... any good jokers in here? Take acrobat. Okay, there we go. That's money. Could take an extra king, but I'm more concerned about converting my purples first. I'll roll a couple more times here in the interest of maybe finding a... Well, Burnt Joker comes back, so we're just gonna pick him back up. I was more looking for a tarot card, but I don't want to spend, like, too much. It's bad. Okay, don't need any of that. I'm done spending from here. So let's just do the thing. You become Purple King, and then I discard 1 king, 1 stone. It's lovely. I get some scaling. I get a lot of scaling. Then I get some tarot cards. I throw out some tarot cards. I could hold the Fool in case it's like, oh, hey, what if there's money? But I could also just infinitely loop Fool into Emperor into Fool into Emperor. This thing might not be a heart. Just for the sake of making the deck look pretty. Nope, that was already a heart underneath. But that's okay. Toss him. Don't need these. I could hang him. I don't think I should. I need more cards in the deck. And then we just do the thing again. And then this guy's getting carted off. But it does give me $24 thanks to the gift card, which is pretty rad. And the, I suppose I should expand on why I was really not concerned about getting a Blueprint, but I would have definitely preferred Blueprint to Brainstorm because it's a more flexible Joker. All Brainstorms will perform the same role, but all Blueprints can perform unique roles if you need them to, so the flexibility is very valuable. I can't believe I got Burnt Joker back that quickly. That's kind of insane. Anything in here? I should probably just check those immediately. Start card. Looking for other better tarots. We'll go up to 20. Hey, look at that. Rewarded. Ectoplasm is once again good. Medium is also quite good. Yeah, we'll do one more. I think 14 is the upper limit of what we can handle until end of Ante 24, which we might be able to win with the Cryptid. We will definitely need to pivot into Steel Kings at that point, and even still we might just need like Antimatter, an additional Brainstorm, an additional Blueprint. We might just need a lot of points. Points that we do not necessarily have right now. But that's kind of what the Burnt Joker's trying to do, is keeping us scaling while the Baron and the Mine keep us alive. Take more levels. Each consecutive level is better than the first, up to a certain point. I'm actually going to throw out 2 kings, try and find death cards to then convert these. I could also turn some of these into glass, in the interest of destroying them. If I draw a no, I've not drawn a non-hurt. But if I draw a death card, or create a death card rather, then I can use the stones, or I can just take $50, like, I'm not gonna say no. Right, this wins easily. Get all sorts of money, all sorts of Plutos, all sorts of good things happening to the overall condition of the run. Like, Dr. Spectre of Balatro University, as of me recording this a couple days ago, he did the Ante-8 How High Can I Get the Level to Go run. And right now I'm about at where the level is here in that run, so, you know, I'm getting about half as many levels as somebody with their primary focus being... I could take Tarot Merchant, but because I've already got all the cards in the deck that I would want, I'm actually going to forego it. I could take Negative Tag, but I don't have that many Jokers. I'm really hoping for a reroll surplus soon. Money. Okay, any better? It's a little better, I guess. But now that I've found tarot cards to hold, tarot cards here, I can just take different, better tarot cards, hopefully. Something new. Nope. Cool. And then we just keep digging for death. I'm willing to spend below 800, I think. First hand drawn face down. I could just fight the Serpent again. I don't have the number of cards necessary for it. We'll go... Yeah, devil cards, excellent. Cool. I'm about at the ceiling of my performance here without specifically skipping 2 bosses, which is a little sad. also to discard 2, I cannot do high card as my discard, so I will simply turn this one gold, and then I will discard 1. And now I can discard pairs after this with no concern for longevity. So I will discard a red alongside to try and find more stuff worth transforming. For example, this steel card I would like to be gold. I just want this one steel in the whole deck. We don't need magic. I don't really like how holographic cards look, so I will transform you. Now we draw some more. Another death card is excellent. More kings. Hanged Man to potentially start deleting these, but it's not like a major concern right now. Throw out these, $20. Throw out these, death card. I can turn you glass. And then I will play that 3 in the interest of maybe breaking it. And of course, this multiplying my score the one time it's scored. It's like a ×4, so it's like, it's half a power of 10 or something. Pretty alright. Like, it just takes getting through the first king for this number to be noticeably higher. I have not rerolled the boss yet. I'm pretty sure I forgot to do that. Okay, we have plenty of points here. We actually have, like, E39. We have a few antes to go. Okay, and it snapped immediately, which is kind of bad, but it's acceptable. But with E39, I think we're good for 2 additional antes, but more traditionally E38 because this is like 4-point-something E36 without the class. One common would be out for me. Some trash. Even if I was to find a showman, I'm not very confident I would take it. Hey, money. I would take money, though. Love money. I don't know how high I want the high card level to go. I just know I want the high card level up there. Maybe 200-ish. And then I'll say I'm satisfied. Nothing good in this shop yet. Actually, there was plenty good in the shop before the small blind. We'll go a few deeper just to ideally spend less money in future rounds. And then I'm going to need to spend about $200–300 to find the serpent here. I've seen the house already. There it is. Cool. Actually, it was a very quick encounter, which I'm very happy about. The sun is my worst card among all of these, so then we take our levels. We get our tarot card. And that's one of the benefits of having the stone still, but I'm not that concerned about it. Especially because it's no longer in the deck. Like, am I just gonna have a handful of reds? Basically. Strength that I do not need. Judgment that I do not need. Steel card in hand that I do not totally need, but I'm not gonna turn it glass yet. This will be fine. So this comes out to another 38 or something. I don't get more Plutos, but I don't really need more Plutos. Like, in a standard run of the game, each consecutive planet card that you get, it's like, oh yeah, this is worth more because you're adding more to the chips and more to the molds. So the overall quality of the hand, it like increases, not quite exponentially, but like it increases more. The total score of that product gets better the more times that you do the multiplication. Okay, I don't think I will use Fool for a Hermit, but I will use a Fool for a Death, for example. And then it might even be worth it to start adding random cards to the deck, especially if they fulfill some sort of purpose, like being a gold card to begin with. And we've got another card here. Temperance, excellent. So now you become purple. And then I create another death card, and I take $50. Then try and roll for something else cool. DNA is very strong, but I don't really want to dedicate the Joker slot to it. It's like, it is good, but I want to make sure that the deck is entirely cohesive before I start building it out, which is, I would probably want to go back to basically all reds, not all steals, but majority golds, some of them steel, so that I can build wide, take a burglar, fight the serpent a lot, and I just can't afford to do that while I've got this cryptid. Cool, I'll take a little bit of cash, roll a couple more times, maybe I'm just satisfied there. No, we keep going. Cut off there. Like I said before, we're going for like E200 or so. I will be discarding less in this round too. So I play the steel. So that's responsible for a lot of points. Let's see here. Okay, 13 milli. No, 13 billy. So then this should be about 100 billy. I can definitely play some purple. And then, is this about 100 billion? No, that's already E. Okay. I can pretty readily transform this card. Do I want to go red? Do I want to go purple? I think I'm going purple. So the amount of reds I have, it's enough for me to curate a hand and just play that hand, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 11 reds total. One of them is steel, possibly keeping space for blue. So this is probably perfect. Or at least close to it. Then we will play another purple. We shouldn't have to worry about scaling to such a point that, well, we run out of stuff to draw even. In fact, I will be decreasing my hand size as I use my discards here. But I guess that means I don't really need to use the... Yeah, okay. We don't need to use that extra hand, because I'm going to be just wasting hand space at that point. Hey, Emperor, that's like 2 tarot cards in 1. Look at that. Sell this. Use this. Show me Pluto. Oh, that's okay. We don't need it all the time. We just need it sometimes. And then I guess it really doesn't matter what I play. I will get my money regardless. 19 cards in hand. I could have substantially more if I had enough stuff in the deck. But that's the point of standard packs now, is we want to take gold cards, we want to take kings, we want to take things that are actually helpful to us. More gold cards than kings, I think. No, more kings than gold cards. But it's very easy to turn a king gold or turn the first king into a second one so that your power continues to grow. So E70-ish? Yeah, okay. Our power here isn't really scaling, but our power elsewhere isn't, like... I don't know. We're going to need to pivot to steel soon. So I think I will start taking chariots, I will start duping the red steel. And that'll also probably speed up the actual process of progressing through antes. So I'm going to want a total of... yeah, we can happily take clearance sale. There's absolutely no downside to it at this point, because look at that, Brainstorm's still 25 sell value. Oh, it's pretty awesome. 97 on the Swashbuckler. What do you got for me? Not Pluto. I could consider the clown. But I don't know. Gotta lock in while I'm shopping, otherwise I'm gonna miss something cool like a burglar. which would let me do some really disgusting things against the serpent, but we do not have the deck size to manage that right now. Money. Hey, it's money! My favorite kind. I will roll for hopefully one more tarot. It's gonna be expensive. Okay, I will not roll for another tarot. No fool here anyway, that's fine. Total purples again, I think it was 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, 14 total. We will transform one of them into a steel. Thanks, Death. Oh yeah, I shouldn't have... I can go back. I can use the Pluto, then use the Priestess, then we're good. I should also, because I'm trying to turn things steel, spend less per round, but I was like, well, it didn't make a difference, but it could have made a difference. Could take more purple, I could take more gold. I mostly want more kings. Missed the mouse button. Don't mind me, you don't need to know how I'm holding the mouse. We also want to spend 100 or so looking for our goat. Where? Okay, we're getting close. There it is. Cool. And then we just continue to force this battle every single time. It'll be awesome. I think level 200 is, like, about right for death. Yes, cool. We get more and more purple. Another death, which I might want to consider making a couple more of these at some point. Why is this guy all the way here? Whatever. Yeah, I've got a lot of steel in hand. We'll do one more. But I will also be discarding one of these steels because I do want my money. I will be discarding this steel. Okay, nothing to use death for, but nothing to use anything else for, in fairness. So we will simply hold on to the Fool. We can open an Arcana pack and hopefully find a good use for death. Perhaps alongside a standard pack. And then we can draw the new card, transform it into a red king or a purple king or something to give me points and or money, and then that'll make me even more effective against the Serpent. I don't quite have the income necessary for, like, the ridiculousness that you can get up to when you have a million billion things, and, for example, a random negative ticket and rebate in the same run, which is something I had in one of the runs I did. It was real good. Star card. There's a ticket, but it's not inverted. Anything worth transforming here? Could make a second blue, maybe? I don't think I need it. Temperance is here too. There was no standard pack, so I don't feel bad about that. So I'm actually going to take $100. Build my bankroll back up. Peek for something. Hey, there's one. Okay. I think I made money off this shop. If I didn't, that's fine too. Discard the high card. I should have held on to one of the tarots, but that's okay. Tower card, don't need it. More death. Oh yeah, I should be throwing out some steel too. Since I'm only throwing out one of those, this. I could make a second blue, but I don't feel like I need it. Once I hit 200, I think I'm gonna cut myself off in terms of like fiending super hard for levels with the Burnt Joker, I can just take some economy, and that'll hopefully help out some stuff. But we've all got the exact same card in the deck, basically, which is good. I'm down to 11 purples now, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, we have 13, actually. I'm okay going down to 12, I think. If only for the sake of using the death card, and then finding these. Whoa! And then another death card might be worth this. Sure. Okay, so we have 11. No devil to play, that's okay. Throw this stuff out. Give me my points. Let's get out of here. And then our previous ante was 26. So I'll have to start holding steals in order to win. Because I think our scoring requirements for next ante are going to be like 37 or something. Pluto cards aren't really scaling us up as much as they were. We've got these. We're approaching 200. Feels pretty good. More hand size. It could be worth it replacing Burnt with this. Because then we don't need to go into Steel as early. So sure, we'll try this. Invisible's back. Actually, another blueprint is even more powerful. I am gonna dig down below like $600 because I've got this standard pack here, so a death card would be immensely valuable. No luck. That's okay. Purple Queen. I'm fine taking a purple. So I have a lot of opportunity to gain cards in hand. So to start with, we play this high card. I can draw 7 times. So I will play Steel King. Oh shoot, I need to put this thing. I don't think this is gonna kill straight up, but it might score more than I'm comfortable with. We will have to see, because I can use all 5 of my discards based on stuff I have in hand now. Okay, yeah, this is fine. And then I want to draw literally everything. Unfortunate about the stones and stuff, but hey, $50. And then I will hold this queen in the interest of progress. Need the wheel. Okay. We'll at least enhance it. We'll play it to finish the round. And then we will hopefully find a death card soon. We do one of these, which I haven't been doing that. I've been doing full Baron the whole time. But adding this mime in here is actually better for the score, and I wasn't considering that properly. So, we are actually in a much healthier spot than I had first envisioned, and we can take an Ectoplasm if we're offered it, which I have the availability of Omen Globe in the next ante, I have the availability of Antimatter in the next ante, I have the availability of, what else would be good? Petroglyph, maybe? Also, I think we're finally breaking the E70 barrier. We are good. E80 barrier, in fact. Alright. That is entirely down to I have not been squandering hands, so I get to hold more stuff. if I'd gotten a double card. I probably should have held it for one of these clowns, but I don't think I had one, so I don't have to feel bad. A few steals is nice, but if I'm fighting the Serpent, gold is definitely preferable. Baron there, mine here. Ooh, nice. More chances at a polychrome card in the standard packs, for example. I could also nudge my opportunities to find Pluto in these shops. If, for example, I was to hold on to these planets, but I don't think that's super important. I'll just be satisfied with something like this. Another steel card, I might just do it. Like, this isn't a total miss if it's steel. And then I could also find, I suppose, a strength card and a sun card. There are a lot of ways for this to meaningfully help me out in terms of winning without it necessarily having a death card attached. Meanwhile, that's a king, but I would rather not have an unenhanced king added to the deck. Spend below 700. And we're out of here. 37 is like a little sus, but I think I can do it with the proper Joker config. And then we spend to find this guy, and then we discard pair this time, which is awesome. I love seeing death. I love seeing devil a little less. If I could discard a bunch of red seals in the interest of trying the queen, perhaps. Maybe not that many. Let's see. Okay, well, I can transform you. Give me another death card. Show me the queen. I shouldn't need these in hand. I think I'm better off with gold. Nothing. That's okay, I can play this card. I don't have the blue, so I can just hold on to these, play this, get another bloop. Or brainstorm. If it gives me the egg, obviously, we save scum, sell the egg, it's fine. And then we also switch you back. Yeah, this will hit E18 for sure. Did not hit E18. So then we do this again, additional red in hand. Again, if it comes down to it, we do have the death card for emergencies. We have the cryptid card for, oh god, I'm going to die, but I don't think it's going to come to that. I think we just need a couple more reds in hand in order to hit our benchmark. What's left in the deck? Steel Queen, which we will hit every single time before we die, so that'll be enough. And I can transform a purple into a red, and that should be enough. This saves me a little bit of time, I think. We're gonna make you red. Okay. Does this win? Also, I should not have sold the Hangman, but... If this doesn't win, then we need to play the blue, and if that still somehow doesn't win, then we're just cooked, and that's... Apparently we needed the cryptid sooner than I thought, and we don't have a good way of making another one. Yeah, we need to hit 19 specifically, which I'm not totally confident we do here. But if we do, it is better to have this than it is to use the cryptid now. But we will see. Okay, so I should not have thrown out steals so carelessly. I think we're good. Barely good. But we get money. Invisible's ready to sell. Hopefully that increases our scoring capacity even more. Then we'll have more instances of Baron. One more... Well, not one more instance of mine, but... See it? Rainy! Cool. So we do this still, we get a lot more score. I'm very happy with that result. Blue. Okay. So our Pluto will not our Pluto, our high card will probably hit level 200 by the end. Showman's here. We don't have any business with Showman. Let's take a peek in here and then we can pop the bird after. I do think with our scoring going up, we could very well create more purples. Or I could just farm for more Pluto, but that doesn't sound smart. That just sounds greedy. I'm quite confident that this is the very first card in the deck. How many purples have I got total? 2, 4, 5, 6, no, 7. Okay, I have 10 exactly. We need a little bit of that. Okay, gives me a priestess. Something I don't need here. One more roll. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's see how good our score gets now. Discard these. Money! I love money. Okay, let's sell all of this. Take a look at how good the score gets. Also, this thing has a ton of sell value. So if we build up the deck to the point that we actually need... I really need Magic Trick, actually. That would be immensely helpful. Okay, 47. So we survive this ante, we get through next ante. We can fight Serpent, and then maybe 2 extra cards is enough to beat ante 24, which we are rapidly approaching now. How long have I been rolling? I've been rolling for an hour 12. I will go up through the end of this ante and then call it for this episode, but I'm probably just going to record the next one directly after anyway. Let's see here. Not you. I will happily take a chariot. Money. Strength, however... No, we already used death on that queen. Take a priestess, look for a different planet. Good. More death. So we can take... How many red steels am I going to want? Because I'm probably going to want to dupe it to get through ante 24. So let's turn you into steel. Hey, we got the Pluto. Easy every time. I feel like I've gotten incredibly lucky. It's been like a third of the High Priestesses I've used that contain a Pluto. It's supposed to be like, you know, you create 2 of 9 planet cards, or if you unlock the other cool hands. I could take money, I could take death, I could take... Okay, cool. The front 2 cards of the deck are these. Having death card like on deck for if I find a Pluto, but I don't have any way to add a playing card yet. So let's just keep moving. I think we're good here. Only 28 cards in the deck. Invisible's back, and I don't think we can justify taking it at this point. It's a little too risky without antimatter. Sad, but that's okay. We click the Serpent, we draw 18 more cards, so we play or discard 7 times, so we want to get the steal out of hand by playing it. I'm scoring too many points right now. I need to swing the egg to the front. You go back here, you go over here. Now it's compatible with the brainstorms, but these are incompatible with the egg, right? Or blueprint compatible with itself, more importantly. And then for my second hand, I will play another steel. And now we can assume the optimal configuration, because every single discard I use is a little less cool. Moon card, bad. Hierophant, bad. Sun card, I mean, it's not bad, it does help me get the things I need, but it's not directly helpful. Then we play a steal, we win the round. Why is Blueprint here? Do this. Egg goes here. And then we'll be hitting about E90 again, which means I think I can reasonably go up into ante-20, 24. I might be able to hit ante-25. I'm gonna have to burn these double tags soon if I don't find the voucher skip that I need. And the voucher skip would make me infinitely more powerful. Petroglyph would also be massively helpful right now. But I will call this episode... Oh my god, we're doing better than I thought. Okay. I will fix this, open the next one with me actually getting all the money I need. But I kind of forgot to do that. But hey, E100 with optimal scoring actually lets me survive into ante-25, I think. I really wish that there was a way to... no, it's not collection blinds. I wish you could see beyond ante-16 here. But, stats... 227 is still my record. I did get really close recently to an Anon run. This is shaping up to be pretty strong. I would just really like the antimatter. That could give me DNA, that could give me Burglar. I would like another Ectoplasm, Omen Globe would also be very good. But as of right now, haven't seen those things, so we're like 8 out of 10 steps to winning the run. But for now, so long, chat.